Alright guys, here's the first video. We got the boat here. We've done some work. There's Andy. Hi Andy. And we've ripped out some trash. That's the original deck. We found ants in that, but we didn't find them down in the wood. And we'll talk about what you're seeing there on the screen in a second. That's the deck pieces that the previous owner put in because their deck rotted out. And right over there you can actually see the goo right there. That was the original seal for the deck that was in this boat when they were assembling it. And then that piece of wood went all the way over there, up against the side, all the way back down into the corner right here, and then obviously around the other side. It was nailed down to these guys, and we'll get, I'm sure somebody will say what those names are of those pieces. They run from front to back, and they're just plywood with fiberglass laid over them. Now what happened is all the water up there washed down to the back here and got down between the deck pieces and rotted out that job. Okay, so that's what happened there. To fix that, the instructions I found on Fiberglass Repair for boats says to cut it down along low and then cut at an angle up to there, and then put a new piece of wood in that goes all the way up against the back over here, and then lay new fiberglass over it. So we'll sand this old fiberglass to take all the oxidation off and do that to that. So a new floor after that piece, cut out all that jaggedy stuff over there, and the struts or whatever those are called, take that panel off and then take those out and do the same, you know, because it's over on this side of the boat too. And then we'll lay a new deck down, nail it down to these after sealing them up nice, and then fiberglass the whole deck, and that way it seals it. And then maybe do like a little access hatch back here, so if water gets in there we can tip the boat up because it's on a trailer and all the water will run back, at which point we can use the wet vac to suck it out of there if it becomes an issue. But hopefully once we seal it, it won't be an issue. To fix the floor, we got to go up there a little bit because what it's underneath that for about a foot is rotted. So we're probably going to cut the entire floor out of the front and put down a new piece of wood and fiberglass that as well. And we'll see how that goes once we start playing with it. It has new seats, newer seats than the junk it was equipped with. That right there, all the vinyl was dry and rot, and somebody just wrapped duck cloth and stapled it. So we got some seats, we got throttle and shift control and a steering cable. So that's a couple $100 worth of equipment there. And I got some people looking for 50 or better horsepower motor for the back of it. You gotta get batteries into it and gas tank, and I think they go back here inside these cavities down in there and over there, but I don't know that for a fact. And if somebody can post a comment, that would be handy. And then of course rewire all the boat. I'm not going to keep any of the original wiring. I'm going to rewire it from scratch and put some amenities in here, like some more lighting and some mood lighting or something. And you know, you can't have a boat without a radio, so that'll be going in. The next step is to remove these blue AstroTurf pieces of shit and see what things look like underneath those, and to monitor this back corner here because that carpet had ants in it, and this is the corner they were chilling in. And we've looked at the wood and we haven't seen any ants going in and out of the plywood that makes these braces, but we're going to monitor those closely. We're probably going to take a tarp and cover the boat and throw a couple bug bombs in or something just to hedge our bet. The other thing that might be an issue is down there where the plug is at. It looks like the wood might have rotted out around the plug and the fiberglass on the inside is peeling because of it. But if that's the case, we should be able to get the Sawzall and cut a nice square hole and put a new square piece of wood in and refiberglass it, and that should be a thing. So there you go. That's the first video update on the boat project. It's a 1968 Thunderbird. I don't know what kind of motor it originally came with, and if anybody's got any kind of input as to that, that would be super handy. I don't know if it needs a certain amount of horse just to push it through the water, but if it does, that'd be super awesome to know. I'm trying to find a 50 horse just to make it putter along, but everything I'm reading online indicates that it's like 120 or something is what people are looking for. And there it is. Go ahead and get it cleaned up, replace some of this beauty trim. It's on this side, but once you get over this side, some of the trim is missing, and that might be a blessing in disguise. Probably gonna take this is all the gel coat here, and sand and chip that off, because the fiberglass underneath it, you can see it right there, that's fiberglass. It looks intact. It looks like they might have hit like a pylon or something with this corner. That's why this is all bent and crazy. Sand that off, get it back down to fiberglass, and put new gel coat on, and then paint it. Probably do red underneath, white on top, blue interior, just because America, that's why. And that'll be a thing. So keep tuned. We'll see you guys next time.